Namaste, hi, hello, welcome to Copy and Conversation. Yes, yours truly. This is Anamma Prana here, Meera, the host of Copy and Conversation and the founder of Maya Katha Storytelling and Let's Make Stories Dino. Well, when some people say, or many times on the stage, I've heard people telling, I'm in loss of words. I can really relate to this sentence today because I have lots of words to share, but there's something which is overwhelming or something which is overpowering, or you call it as overshadowing, and I call it it's really good because it's the emotion which is taking over my words now. When I started Copy and Conversation in 2021, yes, in November, the first episode, I went to and fro about should I start, shouldn't I start, shall I record my voice, should I hold it back? Well, it just went on the first take itself. So that's when I thought, okay, let me go with a flow that flows right from my neurons through each and every part of my body, through my words. Let me continue that journey. And that's how the stories continued keeping me, do I say, hooked? Or I would say a sanity in me is still alive because of these words and the stories. So thank you so very much to each and every listener and viewers and all those people who wrote to me, suggested, showed me the path of improvement. I am here. Yes, I am a culmination of people I have grown with, and I'm a culmination of people I am growing. It's because all your words, all your experiences, the feedback is nothing but it's again a collection of words which helps a person to move to the next level. I am here today. I definitely owe it to all of you. And this 100th episode is such a special moment. It really, really took a long time for it to happen. I would say, those of you who are seeing now on the screen or someone who's listening, okay, let me tell that I have someone in as a companion on the next screen also with whom I'm going to be sharing this 100th episode. I promised this child that I'm going to do 100th episode with you. It took couple of months, no, several months. And I'm really happy that several months is definitely a boon because everything has its day, time, and whatever you call it as. And today is that day that I'm going to be talking to her. And soon I'm going to see this in the form of a post production of this podcast. So, 100th episode. I would say it's a dedication, it's a promise, it's a love, it's a gratitude. All those words, I would say, put it in the form of a story. This is a dedication to my dear, lovely friends, Dhriti, Ira, and Shweta. And Shweta, she's a good friend of mine. We've been traveling together for the last, 3 to 4 years, a little more than that also. We met at Women Startup Program, NSRL Cell, IM Bangalore. And we continue to travel more because she is working on an initiative. I would not say just initiative. I have a word that just caught my eyes. I'm going to just look into my phone and I'm going to share what is that. Tickle Your Art is more than an initiative. It's a journey of empathy, awareness, and self expression. With that, I'm going to invite Shweta, Dhriti, and Ira. Welcome to Copy and Conversation, and thank you for being my guest, lovely cutie pie guest on this show. Hey, welcome.
Hi, Meera. Thank you. And finally, the 100th episode is here after about 9 months of, planning it back and
You
forth.
really wanted to mention that, Shweta.
No, but I'm very glad it happened. And
Yes.
the way you said it, there are stories in our head, and we need that to come out. And there's always time for everything. So I think this is a perfect time for this podcast to be here. And thank you for having Priti and Ida. Also, it's your first podcast.
Oh, it's an honor
So
for me to have them here.
I'm very excited about this whole thing.
How lovely, how lovely. Dhriti and Ira, I've been hearing about both of you a lot. Not only from Shweta, from the entire cohort, Women Starter Program, who have met you, who have spoken to you. And I did have an opportunity to meet you a month and a half ago. And that's when I said, this podcast is going because the 100th, I had, literally it was in a frozen mode for them. Um, you know, um, this particular song by BTS, I'm a follower, I love BTS. And this song, look who we are the dreamers. So keep dreaming because like Abdul Kalam also says, keep dreaming, right? Because dream is just not a fantasy land. It is something that you want to create and you bring it to reality. And that's how Maya Katha also happened for that matter. Shweta, let me ask you. I want to talk about Tickle Your Art and all that you do, all that Dhriti and Ira does. Can you give me a brief, like a brief introduction, about what you do,
Yeah.
how
So,
you came here?
I'm actually an architect by profession, and I started Tickle Your Art inspired by Tickle, who
Ah.
is Diti, and yeah, we've been calling her Tickle since she was small. So we have a Tickle and we have a Giggle at home. So
Oh.
Tickle Your Art was inspired by their expression through art. And because I'm from the design field, art is very close to me, and I always had the belief that art is not meant to be in the museums, or you don't have to pay to go see art is supposed to be part of our life. Art is meant to tell stories, like how you tell stories through words. Art is also meant to tell stories. Art was supposed to be like a change maker. It was something to change our perspective. And so my journey with particular art started with the belief that art is very powerful,
Hmm.
and I could use the storytelling from Riddhi and Mira's artwork to particular art and create awareness about Down syndrome, about being different, about various intellectual disabilities, and just try to spread awareness about empathy and compassion.
Yeah.
So we are a product design brand. We do something very simple. We take the artwork of artists born with Down syndrome and other intellectual disabilities, and we put them on products,
Hmm.
everyday products like stationery, tableware, home decor, which are also like a conversation starter.
Hmm.
And it also gives a recognition to artists, and they get part of the sale.
How lovely. Though I have those questions structured, back of my mind, in front of my mind, or on my hand, like I want to go with this flow. But a flow is a flow, and we just catch up with those words that you spill, and I try to put a framework to it, and I would put this question to Dhriti. Dhriti, how beautifully Mama had shared about how Tickle Your Art happened. So I remember you asking this to everyone when I met. Have you got tickled? Can you say that for me?
Have you been taken?
Oh, yes, I definitely got tickled. Triti, do you want to talk something about inclusivity? I would love to hear that from your words. Yeah.
Inclusive. Inclusive is not just like taking them inside and making them feel special. It's also spreading one smile and one laughter at a time.
Ah,
And recently, this quote just popped up in my mind after the time stuff would happen. And I was smile at a person who I loved a lot. That really made me think about inclusion. Such things yeah, do laughter and smiles and joy.
how lovely. Laughter, smiles, and joy. I mean, I think those words are just enough, Dhruti. It would bring laughter, smiles, and joy in every person, and that's what you are doing. Okay. To the listeners and viewers who are viewing and listening, so here's something that I want to say. Yes, Shweta is the founder of Tickle Your Art. Yes, it's more than an initiative, I would call it as. And Dhriti, yes, that's how the Tickle Your Art was born. Right. And it's such an honor for me to talk to Dhruti. She is been awarded as Shresht Divyang Balika with the honorary president of our India, yes, Ms. Draupadi Murmu. It's an honor for me to talk to you, Dhriti. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. How lovely it is. What was it for you to get that award?
Favorite. That's a good question. I felt I was in the moment and I lost everything. Then
How lovely. Ira, you know what she said? And I cannot come out of that. She said, I was in that moment. What is that for you, being in that moment? Because Ira, I feel you are a pillar for Shweta, for Dhriti, and for Tickle Your Art Fund. Tickle Your Art as an organization and the initiative. What is it for you to be in that moment?
in that moment when Dhriti got the national award, I was like so happy and so like super duper infinite times happy. It
Ah.
was really unbelievable and it was awesome and I was totally into it.
How beautiful. I think be into it, be into it. That's how you have been creating magic as a pair, as an organization, as an initiative. How was this aha moment for you when you were there? Because 2025, the highlights, I remember that's a DP also of your WhatsApp, which is an award from Draupadi ma'am, and there in front of the sharks. How was it for three of you?
So I think the aha moment was a culmination of all the past 13 years of raising Dhriti, and I mean, of course, it was a very big moment, a very big validation. But it brought me back to when Dhriti was born, and when we came to know about the diagnosis, we were sent back home saying we don't know if she's going to walk or talk. And of course, my mom was my biggest support. She said, you just give it your best. We'll do whatever we can to make sure that Dhriti gets the best support. And the whole family just got together to celebrate her, to celebrate Ira, and to make this possible. So I think the aha moment was not that one moment. It was the 13 years of work that, we were there and presenting what we are doing, which started with a dream, like how you said in the beginning. It just
Yeah.
started a very small dream to being there on that platform, and then Dhriti being awarded for her work by the president. So while she was on the stage, all I could think of was in my background those words,
Hmm.
and I think it was the dream come true.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks a ton to your mother. I would take this opportunity and this platform and I would say, thank you, Auntie. I mean, a mother's role is such a phenomenon role in every child's life, whether a child is 8 year old or 8 year old or an 8 month old. They say what you are is because of the way your mother has been. I mean, we somehow pick up so many qualities about her. And thanks, Auntie. It's such a great thing. Absolutely. So now let me ask, like, if I say a favorite color, what would be the favorite color, Ira, for you or for Dhriti?
I'm thinking,
Pink. And
as
you?
none of my younger, she will get us think.
Ah, okay. And Ira?
That's what I used to love it.
So, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. And Ira for you?
Mm, I don't think we can choose just one color.
Oh, lovely. Go ahead.
Like, I think I like all the colors because all the color is unique in its own way. The world won't be how it is without any color. If even one color was missing.
How beautiful. You're making me to ask one question now. So, Ira, were you questioned by any of your people or any friends or anyone, someone who came across what it is to be a sister to Triti? Because I'm asking you this question because I've heard in the past such experiences that you have had. Do you want to share your experience on that, Yari?
That's how's it like having a sibling with Down syndrome? But well, it's just normal for me. And just like that, it can be normal for everyone if
Absolutely.
it's like this since childhood.
Ah,
Like, you don't have to teach inclusion. It's just there.
ah,
Of you.
So I think kids are born inclusive. They don't understand differentiation. They don't understand differences. It's as a community, we all have to come together.
yes.
So, the question should not exist in the first place.
Absolutely, absolutely, Shweta. I agree to that because I'm asking this particular question over here with the purpose that we should not, no, we should not get into such a question because your past experiences, I'm sure it would bring these stories in front of you, which says, why are they asking me such question? Can't they just accept the way things are? Okay. Do you want to share more about the journey from, tickle to tickle your art and the team? And who are the people who are working with you?
Yeah. So it all started with one exhibition.
Hmm.
We For the Down Syndrome Awareness Day, we had this idea where we thought that every time there is the products that come from the community are either the bags, the candles, chocolates, and diyas, and there was a lot of sympathy buying around it. And I felt, our kids are so capable of expressing themselves beyond this. So, for the exhibition, I clubbed my artist friend with a few self-advocates of Down syndrome, and we asked them to make a few products, and we put them up in one of the museums, and we had an amazing response. But it was the first sale.
Okay.
Now, the first person who walked into the museum that day, he liked the book and he bought it. We don't know his name, we don't know what he saw in it. But just validation that a stranger is coming, seeing, it's bringing a smile to his face and
Yeah.
joy. And he buying it, I think that was the beginning of the journey of Tikaliya. To now we have a lot of artists. I'm working with more than 25 artists. On everyday basis, I connect with a lot of parents. Now we are moving beyond art as drawing, more on art as a dance form. We're moving around art as music and exploring a lot of things through our particular art studio in Pune, where we are trying to normalize, basically just normalize being different and normalize having different skills. So the journey it started with the sale, the first sale.
First sale.
To be being able to, or be trying to provide a space where our artists and self-advocates feel safe and express.
How lovely. To that first person who bought your product, I would say thank you and with a gratitude. So happy because it is just not the sale that was made, it was the connection that he or she established. It is a confidence and a path they showed us. Yes, because for any person, whether it's selling a service or a product, that first sale makes a huge difference. I still remember as an HR when I started my career, so for someone who studied microbiology and all of a sudden within 10 days taking up a job in HR, don't know anything about it because of the honors program in my college. I had some bit of an idea, okay, HR recruitment, this is what it, but thanks to my mentors and coach who guided me throughout, the first recruitment that I made when I joined the organization within 3 months, I still remember the candidate's name. I still remember the compensation he was offered, the organization he joined, and the date he joined. Because that billing gave me the confidence, like I can sell. Because selling is something we are not taught in the school or anywhere. They say don't ask money for what you do. If you get it, you take, or don't expect anything. But it's important. It's a basic thing that for what work we do, we get paid. That's a basic ask. How lovely.
It's a validation, no?
Yes, because we all live in that validation, right? Even for example, if you drew some painting, when they show it to you, the children will be so happy. Want to see how mama looks into it. Is there a smile? Because I see that in my daughter also, Maya. Whatever she does, but something, even a tiny dot on a paper, she will just bring it and she'll just try to see my face. The paper will be in her hand, but her expression is just glued to my face to see how am I going to react. So it's a validation we all grow with. Shweta, what it is to be a mother, what it is to be a founder, and what it is to be a person who is showing a path to so many parents and mothers out there.
That's a difficult question. So motherhood has been a very different journey for me. From where I started as maybe I was at the peak of my career when Siddhi happened, my architecture career, to coming over here. It's been a roller coaster, but if I have to do it, I will still do it as it is. Like there's no other way for me. I think it's the biggest blessing, and both Riti and Ira also. I don't think that I am giving anything to the parents or the kids. It is more like I am receiving love. I am every parent I connect with, every child I connect with. I am receiving something. I am learning something new. So I think it's a blessing. It's just been a blessing to be able to choose this path, to be able to do this work, or to be able to be of service to someone.
How lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that. Let me ask Ira and Dhruti, when Mama comes back home, right, after the day-long work, what is that first thing that you want to do?
मम्मा सुबह से हग ही नहीं हुआ है
So they come with me to walk. They are with
Okay,
me most of the times. From school
okay,
they come here.
okay.
They are equally part of the Clio art on an everyday basis.
Oh, they are the management committee that I'm speaking to?
Yeah, we have a chief
Energy officer.
energy officer and a chief inspiration officer.
Okay, let me know what Chief Inspiration Officer does and what does Chief Energy Officer does. Let me hear that. Let our viewers know and listeners listen.
Energy officers are the energy to the work, and the inspiration of
The
officer.
inspiration officer.
He's inspiration.
Yeah.
So it's the inspiration to the work that we do.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. And what it is to spread that inspiration to others, Dhriti?
I'll be able to say that.
Yeah. I think Ira can answer that really
Yeah,
well.
sure.
What are your roles,
So
Ira?
I am the CEO or Chief Energy Officer. I bring energy and happiness to the place. I also do the communication as I love to talk.
Oh,
And
lovely.
I have the very important role of irritating Dhruti.
Oh, lovely. What it is? Let me ask Dhriti, what happened? What happens, when Ira irritates you?
I don't like it.
I don't like it. And Ira likes it, is it? To irritate Dhriti?
He has to be irritated by
That's pretty normal sibling fight.
That's
That
a
has to be
birthright.
there. That's a birthright. It's a
Because
birthright.
the name is I yeah,
Hmm.
they think.
Okay, how nice it is. Okay.
And the chief inspiration officer brings in a lot of sass and a lot of oomph to our place.
Sass and absolutely. We need that. We definitely need that. Okay. Dhriti and Ira, do you have any favorite cartoon or animation characters?
Yes, I love Peppa Pig. I love Lola. I love her. She entertains me when she's full in musty mood.
Yeah, we have
Ah.
little time, so they have to entertain each other.
Lovely. Peppa, I love because um, one of my community, which is a writing community, it has its name from Peppa only because I and my daughter, we used to watch Peppa together. And Peppa's brother George has a toy, dinosaur, right? So something we were so fond of the dinosaur, and that's how the community name got, let's make stories, Dino.
Do you know Meera? Yeah.
Yes.
And also George.
Yeah.
Now, as I got a new sibling,
Uh-huh.
they are the only introduced George as young age.
Yeah.
How
So
lovely. Dhriti, I have some favorite episodes in Peppa. Which is your favorite episode? Mine is where the Tooth Fairy one. You remember the Tooth Fairy one where Peppa just sleeps and she just wakes up to, Tooth Fairy is gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like all episodes, but I like Peppa and Susie.
Susie. Okay.
They go and they come back. They go and they come back.
How lovely. Now let me ask Ira. Yes, Ira.
My favorite cartoon character is Snoopy.
Snoopy. Okay.
He is so hilarious and funny.
Fun. Of course. Of course. And Shweta, let me ask you also. You have any favorite cartoon character? I'm sure you
yeah.
will have.
I am a big time fan of Kung Fu Panda. I can watch it in the background. Like I must have seen it so many times. Even now, if it's very stressful work, it'll be on in the background and I'll be working.
Ah,
Yeah,
lovely.
And it's in me, I like Spirit. It's about this horse who just doesn't give up.
Ah,
Yeah.
Mine
absolutely.
is called Academy Valentina.
Valentina. Oh, yes, I have watched that episode also recently.
I love Valentina. Just show me like with attitude and all.
It's beautiful to have that attitude. I love that, Dhriti. Cheers to you. Oh God, so nice. Okay, will you not ask me what is my favorite cartoon character?
What is your favorite cartoon character?
I love Tom and Jerry a lot.
Wow. I see that every day.
And no, I got
Yeah.
it. I got it. To your left and your right. I got it. Yes. And
And
at
the house.
at
And
my
the door. And the door, the big door.
at
And
my place, it's my daughter and I, we are the Tom and Jerry for the family. That's how they call us also. How lovely. Anything. I mean, I remember you talking about book launch, Shweta, right? I think one or two books.
so we've already launched one book last year, which
Okay.
is Bubble Paints Joy.
Okay.
And it's about Bubble expressing through painting. And Bubble is also a doll and
Okay.
a character with Down syndrome, and she bursts the myths around intellectual disability and
Oh.
Down syndrome. So she is very sassy. She has Dhriti's attitude and Mira's wit.
Oh.
And she talks a lot about how it's cool to be inclusive and how uncool not to include everyone.
Okay.
And the second one is about dance, Bubbles Happy Dance, which is going to be launched very soon. It's inspired by Bubbly Ramchandran, who is a self-advocate with Down syndrome. She's 44 years old and she's a dancer,
Oh.
and she is the one who piloted the Down Syndrome Awareness Parent Society and movement in India.
How lovely. How lovely. I'm waiting to grab both the book. My best wishes for your second book launch as well. Okay.
Thank you.
Shweta, tickle your art. Tickle your art, right? It's not TYA, it is TUA. I want you to talk about that. What is a TUA?
So
What's the
when we were thinking that, what do we call it in short, the unanimously we thought Tua is
Okay.
many languages, Tua is yours.
Yours.
A collective noun. It means it belongs to everyone. So Tua is a space for everyone.
It is very fun.
How lovely.
You get to step in as a Maya product and
So nice, so nice. So I know both of you, I mean three of you draw, illustrate, paint. है ना? Okay. So Dhriti, what is the favorite painting or the artwork of Eras?
great. Yeah, look at the
Keep thinking.
That's so neat.
Do you have anything like that, Ira?
I'm pretty good.
Good, I asked this question to her. Ira, you have anything like that of Dhriti's work?
Favorite Dhriti's work?
Hmm?
Well, perhaps if we just has to choose one favorite work,
Hmm.
because all share a different story.
Yeah.
Perhaps I have a favorite mama's work. That's me.
Yes.
I'm not gonna ask you anything, Shweta. I got it already.
It's in front of you, right?
Yeah, lovely. Such a beautiful story
My
to
work
see.
part.
Yeah.
Thinking
It is
about
such a
that like the
beautiful.
artwork.
Huh?
The models. I'm thinking about too.
Oh, lovely. And you both are her beautiful illustration for the lifetime, I would call it. Anna, so beautiful. You three are such a beautiful illustration in front of my eyes. Such a beautiful. Chalo, if I have to say in Hindi,
We, are,
nazar na lage.
we always tell everyone we're an attached package.
How lovely. And so
Yeah.
see my screen and see your screen. So nice to see three of you in that one frame. So lovely. I feel like jumping into your screen now, but I would soon come to Pune. We will catch up. What will you get me when I come to Pune? I love eating. What would you get me?
Yes, answer. Yes, answer. She loves food.
I love food. Yes.
Yes?
And I think there'll be a lot of eating. Don't worry, you come.
Ah, lovely. Feed me well.
Do you love spicy food?
Do you love spicy food?
Yes, I do. I love.
Do you love that coffee?
Yes, I do. That's how the name of the show is also coffee.
Yeah, so we're sitting with coffee.
She loves spicy food. I love coffee. I love food.
Yeah.
So she can get you all kinds of food.
All right, then we all four can go together. How lovely. I would call it that
You need,
again. And
you need a lot of hugs and kisses. What hugs or kisses खाओगे?
We'll get a lot of hugs and
I
kisses.
know. I would call it Shweta. This is
खाओगे?
this is the real copy and conversation for me, right? Um, so nice. They say, anything that you begin, you do not want to end, but you come to an end to start again. So I would say such a lovely, lovely guest you three are on Copy and Conversation, and I'm so happy that it is the 100th episode. And they say a story is incomplete if you don't, if you don't gather those words along, right? So similarly, what Copy and Conversation is because of the guest and all the experience and the stories that you have built. And Tickle Your Art, Shweta, Dhriti, Ira, thank you so much for coming to the show. And I am like again in lots of words. Look who we are. We are the dreamers, is what I want to sing again for you people.
I love that song too much.
You love that song? You want to sing that
And,
song?
and also, it's
Yeah.
not, I made this on my mom's iPad.
Uh-huh.
Then the Karavat, and that song is been put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have music a lot.
She remembers each song she puts in her playlist.
Yeah, she's on the
So
playlist.
says, we are a dreamers, we make it happen, because we see it. We see inclusion, we see it happen, and we dream it, and we are doing it.
Ah. Thank you. Thank
Thank you. Thank you for having us, Meera. We can never stop talking because we love talking. And this can go on and on. And we'll have to sit with
Or
you more.
infinite to infinite.
Oh, yeah. We'll have more cups of coffees to keep talking. Or then the
And
better.
lots of hugs
Come
and
over.
kisses and
Yes.
so
Yes.
lovely. Thanks again for being my guest. This is
We
yes,
want to end with one thing that
yes.
we usually do.
Have you been tickled? Of course, we've been tickled, and I'm expecting more people to get tickled by your work, your aura, the words, the stories, the work, and the initiative that you do. Dhriti wants to share something.
This is one of our campaign teachers that we launched.
Ah, lovely, happy.
Happy. Everyone will be happy.
How lovely. We are, and thank you so much again. With this, I'm coming to the end of this podcast. This is Meera, your host, yours truly, yes, and Amapreneur on Copy and Conversation. 101, 102, loads more stories are coming, and we would be sharing that soon. With this, I would like to say thank you and see you soon. Namaste.
Thank you, Meera. Thank you for
Thank
having me.
you.